All right, now that we have a Twitter account set up, let's talk about Twitter and why it's so effective and why so many businesses are using Twitter today. Twitter is a great tool to pimp your business or even pimp yourself if you're trying to brand yourself to as many people as possible. Now, what does this all mean? There are two types of people on Twitter. There are people that are being followed, and there are people that are following. Now, you can be both, and you will have both. For example, I have 1,635 people that I am personally following. Now, that does not mean that these people are following me, but what it means is that I can see all of their feed that they're kicking out. Maybe it's links, maybe it's a funny joke, maybe it's something that they want other people to know about. And as in my left column, I can actually see these people post. Now, in these postings on the far left, I will see people that are following me, or I take it back, that I am following. And as I go back to that, I may be following people that are actually following me. But it doesn't mean that everybody that I follow is going to follow me. The only people that I can see on this left column are the people that I am following. Now, perfect example is, I'm a big Bob Harper fan. Just to put that out there. Now, I'm following Bob Harper. So I can see all of his feed. And the only reason I'm doing this right now is because I couldn't see any of his posts on the left column that I was first giving examples on. But all of these posts that Bob Harper has posted, I will see every single one of them on my feed, or as they say, timeline. But since Bob's not following me, he won't see anything that I'm saying. So, following people that you're following, you can see all of their feed. Now, these are the people that are following you, right? Followers are the ones that you post in your timeline. For example, I'm going to type in a status. All right, my status is simply going to be this: making video part 2 for Twitter 101. All right. Now, I just tweeted that, and all of my followers now see that. This is a super important thing to know about Twitter, everyone, is that just because you're following somebody, and it could be somebody who's famous, not famous, that does not mean that they will see you. They have to follow you before you can advertise yourself, introduce yourself through your timeline. The next thing that I wanted to quickly put into after we were talking about following followers is, why did I just put a hashtag? In this hashtag is simply, or you can use the # Twitter, it's simply a hashtag. It's that I can use that as a way to search for other people. Meaning, I'm going to click Twitter, for example, and I can see everybody else that is mentioning Twitter in their post. Now this person has an extra long post, more than 160 characters. That's why I can't see it. But as we go down here in the timeline, Twitter, I actually get to see people that are mentioning Twitter. Now, for example, it was just an example. It wasn't anything that really matters to me right now. But what matters to me is CrossFit. That's a favorite search thing that I like to look under. So I can actually see everybody that's mentioning CrossFit. And if I want to interject it in their post and like drop a line, like Day Manuel says, why women need CrossFit, right? I want to read it. I want to read his post, whatever he's putting out there. And it's probably one of his own blogs, a way that he's promoting himself, or maybe it's a link that he just found that was pretty helpful. All right. But anyways, that's why the hashtags are so important. So today's thing was to learn about following, followers, and then hashtags. Anything that you want to look under, put in the search, hit return, or search, and then that will pop up. And you can find out the people that you want to follow. All right, you guys, that's going to be our lesson today. Followers, following, and hashtags.